Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2025 Random Force Tournament. We are in round one of the bracket stage. These two players are in the high roll bracket. We have number 4 seed Nochibato and number 61 seed DannyPSpeed. We've got Crump tracking this stream. I'm Smilefires. I am joined by CD Improv. Hello, CD.
Hi, Smilefires. How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Nice opening day for baseball as well, but
Wow. Wait,
baseball and Zelda.
It's that late in the year already?
I mean, there were games already, but like they don't
Oh,
count.
yeah. Yeah, but I hadn't seen. Well, okay, so I haven't followed baseball in a really long time. So, I was aware there was spring training, but for some reason in my brain it was going to last a bit longer.
Yeah, it's kind of expanding, but equally exciting. We're in week one of brackets.
Yay!
This is a best of one, so it's win or go home. And really, even with like the 61 seed to his name, Danny had a real difficult set of Swiss matches, and I think still performed admirably in them. So we start the Lost Hills Armos.
Well, most definitely. I mean, he dealt Town a first round loss in his first ever tournament in Z1R. That's like, it's unheard of. But all right, we're gonna start. We got a cave. We've already looked at this on Nochi's side. Nochi's gonna go check the rest of the Armoses in the open caves before checking the northeast. Danny picked up, how much money is that? 36 rupees. So 36 rupee medium secret as we get everything synced up. Now, if we're lucky, that'll buy half of a candle.
If we're lucky, it'll buy 90% of a candle. Oh,
hey!
Go on.
Now we're really lucky. That's a wand underneath the Armos item.
Yeah, very quick to the Armos item, especially when you start on an Armos screen as well. Like doing all three of these can be great to find your item.
Exactly. Anytime you start on this side of the map, it's really, really nice if the Armos item is here and not completely on the opposite side of the World of Death Armos. We got a 250 rupee blue ring, so, you know, that's going to be expensive.
And now we're truly synced as they jump into the same cave at the same time.
Nice. And then Nochi paused and went, hold on, I need bombs, and is trying to, I think, farm a few up. Because sadly, neither of our runners ended up getting that first bomb pack. All right, we're going to go down to the coast. We're on Beep Strats on DannyPSpeed's side. I'm pretty sure Nochi is trying to work the global count.
It's a pretty friendly screen on the way to the coast and with level 7.
Okay, I could leave level 7. However, it's a really pretty blue color. We've got Lionel's in the overworld, so you might as well poke your nose in here and see what the enemy said. Danny's like, I got a wand. I'm going. Like, I'm on it.
We'll defeat one Pulse Voice.
I mean, if you defeat one every single time you go through the room, then, you know, you might actually make... Oh, thanks, game. That is a terrible room for those guys to be in. Just saying. We have a chance to Kanana key this. Danny's going to try to set it up. Oh, good job, Danny. That's silver arrows on the coast. Oh, no. Well, we're ladder blocked in 7, and we definitely need a ladder to get those silver arrows, as Nochi's going to be able to work the global count and pick up a pack of bombs.
Yeah, I wonder if bombs will help us do anything in here.
Well, we can enter and exit the Dodongo room, but the thing is we won't be able to get any bombs back from the Dodongos. Without a sword, we can't bop them on the head with the wand and go, "Hey, you, give me back my explosives." It doesn't really work that way. Not even in Boomstick. Danny finally gets his pack of bombs. He's going to go ahead and bomb some of the top northeast corner and find the bomb store. Sure.
Okay, that's decent spot for that. Decent price for that.
Yeah, 21 isn't terrible. Nochi's trying to set up the same Kanana key, but between the floor being a jerk and the bat being a jerk, he's going to have a little bit more difficult of a time, but goes ahead, gets it.
Are we sure these two aren't just the same player, as Danny does find the sword?
Well, I mean, Danny's got the sword already, so somebody's not the same person.
They are both green link. We'll see what Nochi decides to do. Oh, we can take the bombs to the south coast. That's true.
That is a good idea. So look, Now we have 2 different players doing 2 different things, and Nochi's going to go for another bomb drop. He's going to get it. Danny's going to find some moderately expensive hints up A and save out of this cave.
I saw some folks asking before, the flags are the same from Swiss, so we will not be able to understand those hints until we get a book. And level 9 is found.
And chat is saying, oh, what did it say, 6?
I believe it was 5.
Oh, I blinked because I was thinking about the numbers in chat because DH Tom has me doing math somehow.
I'm getting it again on the replay. It's 5.
Okay, good. Because I was going to make a joke about how Stamm doesn't apparently understand how Swiss works. And then I started doing the math in my head, and I need some more caffeine. But anyway. It'll be okay.
I see that.
Yeah, I was like, no, that's not quite how this works. But anyway, we're going to find a Take Any Heart behind a bomb wall for DannyPSpeed. We're going to find the other set of hints at the open cave just below the desert for Nochibato.
Yeah, wow, 6 potential hints. Is this going to be seed where the book total value when we find it?
It's going to be in 9, or they're all going to be about the book.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Every single one of them is going to have something to do with the book or an item we already found. Nochi's going to get a bomb refill. Danny's going to go ahead and get another heart. And that's very true. We know the silvers aren't in 9, so there's no gambling on silvers, but they could maybe tell us where the ladder is, possibly, but probably not.
But to your point, we've already seen ladder blocked things, so that's just ripe potential for 4 step over the water hints.
Exactly, that would be fantastic. That would be so much fun.
So we've got any road transit from Candle Row, I think it was Candle Row anyway, to West Death Mountain to the Forgotten Spot.
Okay, that's not terrible. Now Danny's trying to, I think was trying for more bombs? He's got bombs. Nochi, meanwhile, is going to find a door repair, and I'm not going to do the math, but hey, look, there's no Soa in chat. Oh,
whoa.
Metal Fires is on it. Wow, look at all these hearts for Danny.
That should be all 4 of the Take Any caves. The only one that Danny doesn't have is South Coast.
Okay, so we know where they are. Danny's got 1 more remaining. Nochibato, meanwhile, is continuing to work his way over towards the Dead Woods, and we still haven't found a candle store.
No, just 3 hearts found? Okay.
Ah, okay. Thank you, chat. Well, all right.
That's the fourth one. Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, both of our runners are up to 5 hearts, which gives us a chance to be able to pick up the white sword. We don't know what it is, but we'll find out later, maybe. Because that's the funniest thing about this flag set is every so often, you don't even need to know what the white sword is, what that white sword item is. It stays there. You never find it. You don't see it. It's just buried on a raft spot somewhere.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just going to be a boomerang. And
oh, but that takes away my dreams of a double nanner 9.
Okay, then we can make it. Let's make it the coast heart.
Okay, that works too. So right now, I think both of our runners are just kind of going, hey, could it be a candle? Do we have a 10 rupee small secret?
I mean, that's 15, acceptable.
15 rupee small secret. Okay.
Yeah, 15.
All right, Danny is now up to 6 hearts. He's going to go ahead up a save and head back in the direction of not this way. All right, I think we're going to try to screen scroll over to Vanilla 5 and explore a little bit of the waterfall. Now, Nochi, with the wand, not having the sword really isn't going to hurt Nochi very much unless he comes across a dungeon that has whiz robes in it. Until you find the sword, most of the enemies are going to die to the wand. The only thing you just cannot possibly kill is the whiz robes, unless you have a bunch of bombs.
And he is checking some bomb caves off the list as he goes.
Yeah, so he's getting a lot of overworld exploration, and checking the bomb caves is a good idea because we do need a candle, and we have to buy it, and the game just cheated us out of that bomb pack there. And yeah, to touch on a question in chat, we don't have important items. And 9 is Danny's going to find level 8. It's not turned on, so that means that anything that unlocks a level or an overworld location cannot be in the dungeons. This is very yellow. Maybe there's a banana in here because this is like the same color as a nice happy banana that you wouldn't turn into banana bread.
Yeah, can we
Hey! Dark nuts.
Dark nuts?
Maybe there'll be wizards in here too. Ooh, squishy dark nuts.
Yeah, wow.
Well, okay, so technically I think that was a double tap. So that was the wand and the white sword, the wood sword damage.
So unclear if it's 2 or 3.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know for sure. So they're either like really squishy or, you know, slightly squishy. All right, come on, Danny. You've almost got it. It's a little hard sometimes to line it up. There you go. To line it up. That's power bracelet level 8.
Okay, we'll take that. It's kind of yellow toned.
The power bracelet is yellow toned?
I mean, it's a red item, but like, if
Maybe it's
blue
got, like...
is the opposite of yellow, then...
No. Oh, now we're talking art. All right, so
I
that
don't
was
know
underneath the
anything about
waterfall.
art.
Looks like we're gonna leave. We're gonna take the power bracelet with us. I would have maybe thought about checking the vanilla Second Quest 4 power bracelet spot first.
Well, we'll be back. It's pretty close to our start screen, so I think it will not cost too much.
True. It's just kind of one of those that's a little bit of a pain in the neck to kind of go into there, because once you go into there, you either have to up an A or go the entire way around. Hey, it's a candle store under a power bracelet and arrows and a really cheap key. This is a good store.
Yeah, good value. We just don't have a ton of rupees at the moment. I think Danny returned to the start screen to be able to get these 2 spots, but yeah, 2Q4 does not push.
Okay. Now, apparently Nochi found the magical sword cave up in Death Mountain.
Yeah, magical sword a little bit heavy, but there isn't any road back here if we want to pick that up.
Yep, and there might still be some stuff up here, which is pretty cool. So the funny part about that candle store, though, as Danny is going to take the Any Roads and join us here in Death Mountain, the funniest part about the candle store is that will not be the only candle store. There has to be a candle shop either in an open cave or at most blocked by a bomb. So we know that that's not our rare shop today.
Nochi with exactly enough to buy a candle now. So.
Oh man, he's oh okay. Well, there's another heart for Nochi. So both of our runners can pick up the white sword if we find it, whatever it is. Oh dear. Good news, Danny has candle money. Bad news, we're gonna be broke.
Medium news, it's exactly the amount of his seed number.
Ah, no. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yay, coincidental fun. As he finds level 3. Now, did Nochi see this and then just leave, or did Nochi not make it in here?
Well, Nochi's bombing stuff now, so I think maybe just didn't bomb the screen yet.
Okay, so he should be hopefully working his way around. Oh, well, alright. I mean, there's potentially still a way to get around that because we do have a room to both the right and the left. As Nochi now has enough money to go ahead and pick up a candle. He's about to find his quote-unquote large secret here. Oh, run, Danny. Danny makes it back out the door before the Patra has a chance to tag him. Now, if Danny clears... Did the Vire just go? Oh, no. Okay. I was about to say, did the Vire just go down to a single wand hit? Because, yeah.
Yeah, there's level 3 for Nochi.
Alright, we have not a staircase. And yeah, Danny just barely made it back out of that room before. Oh, look, oh, it's that book that we were talking about earlier. Now, our start screen is kind of equidistant between these two hint caves. So Danny, when he finishes up here, can go ahead, up a save, and we can check both of those hints both of the hint caves relatively easier. Or relatively easy. Nochi's gonna have an easier time of it because he has slightly more money.
Yeah, I think Nochi has enough money to do like a whole set in a swoop.
Yeah, instead of having to do like two save scums for one cave.
Because one of them rolled one under max, which not helpful.
Oh yeah, it's not nice. You're like, really? And then you're only gonna give us 61 rupees. Now, Nochi, it looks like Nochi wants his sword, possibly, so he's gonna go ahead and leave.
I mean, fair enough. It's not the most pleasant place to be.
Yay! We got a candle shop behind a bomb wall on Death Mountain. Now, let's see if Nochi goes back in to buy arrows. Nope, he's leaving.
Maybe filing that away for later, if we see head or tail of the bow.
Yeah, it's really not. Well, we do have the wand, so we do have an alternative source of damage. It's just sometimes it's really nice to, was Danny going for a force? Alright, Danny's gonna go over, try this power bracelet, up A, and save. Again, he has the book, and he's got a decent amount of money. So he's going to be able to, he's gonna go check the first hint cave. He might have to do this in 2 runs, because they are expensive. The hints did not roll cheap today. As Nochi finds level 8.
Oh, Nochi did just get some bombs as well, so that's helpful.
Oh, that's good. Hey,
and this is a great place to get bombs, but let's see what these hints say. Rafton level 1.
Okay, so we know level 1 is not on a raft spot.
Ladder in level 1.
All the wooden things are in level 1, so we really do want to find level 1.
Yeah, we kind of need that to finish the game, and it's a small level, so highly likely to be one of your 5 Triforces that we need.
Yeah, so this is actually going to go... Well, if we can find it, this is going to work out fairly well for Danny. Danny is working his global count a little bit here by clearing the screen. Magic key is recorder blocked. Okay.
So it could be one of 2 things. That could be a recorder blocked level, or it could just be a dig dogger in the way on one possible path to the magic key within a level.
Or, oddly enough, since we haven't seen the white sword item, I do believe it also means that it could be the white sword. Now, Danny, unfortunately, hadn't found the second cave full of hints, but picking up the candle is a good idea. We do need to go find this level 1, and it might be under a burn bush.
Yeah, that's true. Perhaps I'm just conflating, like, recorder blocked. Maybe I'm thinking of the White Sword Cave as a level. It's just really free.
Well, no, I only know this because I've lived through it. Is I got a hint saying, oh, the red ring is, you have to play a melody to go get the red ring, and I was looking for a level, and I found out that it was actually like, oh no, it was Power Bracelet, and I actually found the red ring in the White Sword Cave, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing. As Nochi clips in, he's going to get his Power Bracelet out of level 8. So yeah, the only reason I mention is because it's a mistake that I've actually made probably more than once.
Nochi cleared the room and then clipped in, and I got him a key.
Well, that's actually really good for Nochi. Now, Danny, having explored a little bit more of level 3, he's up to 2 keys. And Nochi's like, I found a Gleeok. For some reason, I feel like fighting this in level 8, hoping maybe it's the map. As Danny finds level 4.
Level 4 is under a burn spot, so candle useful.
I mean, it's very rare. So, like, ladderless Nochi, by the way, is doing a great job. I'm a little afraid to say so, but he's doing a great job. Another key for Danny. Nochi needs, I think, 2 more hits? 1 more hit now. He's dancing with the Gleeok. Oh no! Alright. So, unfortunately for Nochi, they took each other out.
Tie goes to the enemy.
Goma creeps in the dead woods. So is that level 6?
That is level 6. And Nochi did walk over there, but had to skip a lot of it without the candle.
Yeah, well, our candle shops, oddly enough, were not very, like, near us. Thankfully, Danny goes back into what is a transport staircase in level 4.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Alright, this is a fun room. Now, with the wand, this isn't super terrible, but you gotta be careful of your wand fire, which direction you're throwing it in. Somebody asked in a chat last night, one of the races I think I was watching after my day was finally done, they asked why runners will occasionally, you swing in one direction and then you turn around, and wand fire is one of the many reasons that you would do this, as we find the map in the segmented 4.
Yeah, having the book is not necessarily the nicest thing for people because it does turn that fire on.
And to answer a question in chat, Fred hasn't figured it out yet, but I think a lot of us are maybe waiting for the day that he does, though I think I'd be perfectly okay watching from the sidelines. Danny's gonna go take on a bunny room with half a heart, 4 corner turrets. This is only going to end well. And well, for whom, I don't really know. I think the answer is chat.
I feel like we're in glass cannon mode because no ring. Enemies, some of them have rolled down, and we have a wand for 2 HP at a time, but...
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you're like, oh, I got this, we're fine, and then you're like, oh, wait, yeah, there's this floor turret that's just, you know, repeatedly shooting me over and over and over again. And they kind of touch on the comments in chat. Fred once joked around that he could potentially figure out how to make a seed that was all Patras. So it's something that has been discussed. It's just, you know, we're not there yet.
Yes, the book gives fire to the wand, and Pole's voice are vulnerable to the wand, but immune to the fire.
And yeah, to answer a question in chat that was kind of already answered for Aver Santos, yes, Lurks is level 4, and Returns is level 8. I always have to check inside of the tracker program, because my brain just can't keep it straight half the time.
Yeah, Gliok liked it so much he came back for a sequel.
Yeah, did we really need that many Glioks? And then he disappeared for like, what, 20 years? Because this was the, what, first and then only game that Glioks were in up until, like, recent history, I believe.
I think it's even longer than that. I think I have a book that would tell me the answer behind me, but...
Yay! But yeah, it is originally based off of the name of the monster that is in the vanilla dungeon. And it's usually set up for first quest. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's all set up for first quest in Randomizer.
Yeah, it doesn't change for second quest.
That's good, because enough thing changes in second quest. I am not a fan of second quest. And yeah, Guria, because of, yes, the bait block in 7. There's the Triforce for Danny. He's going to wiggle his way through the lag from all the Lionel beams, be able to pick that up, and we have our first Triforce at about 23 minutes in.
Yeah, hard fought Triforce, and we're gonna head somewhere else.
Oh yeah, and Nochi's gonna find and take the transport staircase in level 8 because all he is seeing is key doors, and this should get him around some of those. Nochi's getting, so one of the best things about the wand and squishy orange darkness, because they're dying to one wand hit, is that it kind of, I don't think it actually does, but it feels like it increases your bomb chances. Which you're just like, oh, look, I got another bomb pack. I got another bomb pack. This is fantastic.
You do finish them off faster, so it's probably like more bombs per time.
Danny is going to find. Oh, okay. Gleok returns with the red candle. There's a red candle as the second item in 8.
So you get to freely ignore that if you so desire.
I mean, we already bought one. No feat of strength will save the princess, so that power bracelet is great for shopping and not really good for much else. Now, Danny can't afford to get the last hint because I don't believe he up a save. Nochi's going to find the Triforce in level 8, but he has not found that second item, which we now know is the red candle.
That is a pretty expensive second key price, so I think we'll stick to the other shop.
Oh yeah, go for the one that has the arrows, the key, and blue candle in it, because I think it was 66 rupees.
That sounds right to me.
I don't know that I would say it's entirely useless, the items in level 8. You can get really good use out of a red candle if you don't have something like the wand, as DannyPSpeed finds another copy of the really good key store.
This is a 43 room level 8, so it's pretty decent size.
It's chunky. Alright, Nochi's gonna take on these this NSU bunny bat room. Get a very nice timed clock.
And he gets the magical sword hint near vanilla start.
Now, what we're really looking for is we want to know what the white sword item is today. So if Danny can come across that hint in a cave, having the book is totally worth it right then, because you can find out very easily if it's something you want to go dig out or if it's not. Nochi finds the second staircase item in level 8, and it's the heart. So that means the red candle is on the floor. And chat is now throwing spoons at each other. Okay. Now, Nochi's lucky.
Doesn't sound friendly to me, but
I don't know what's on the spoons. Like, are we throwing spoons of ice cream at each other?
But yeah, I'm hoping for Nochi's sake. Oh, we can get back out. That's right.
Yeah. Bomb walls.
The heart is somewhere findable.
Alright, here we go. Nochi. Yeah, the heart, being able to find the red candle on the floor would be really good, especially if he doesn't have to dig all of this level 8 to do it, since we know it won't be required. Danny is going to find his last take any, pick up a heart.
I guess if you wanted, you could try the Chevy room and know if it's in there, if we didn't already see a drop.
Well, the problem was there were dark nuts in there in the mix, and what if you... There's the red candle, Nochi. Thank goodness. Now we can just turn right back around, get the Triforce, and leave. And I could drop some... I can drop some random pastry knowledge on chat. Did you know that when you were making cookie dough, as long as you are, so it's a process called creaming of the butter and the sugar, and then you add your eggs. Technically, the egg yolks are generally chemically cooked by the time you end up finish making your cookie dough, because sugar is acidic.
Science.
Yes, so though generally you're not going to actually get sick from cookie dough unless you have gotten bad eggs from the store. Alright, Triforce out of level 8 for Nochibato, and Danny's gonna find level 6.
Yeah, there it is. Was just also under a burn spot, so didn't need a recorder for that one.
I wonder if we're gonna need the recorder at all today. Why wouldn't we eat cookies? I'm not a cookie, my icon's a cookie. Alright, meanwhile, Nochi is done in level 8. Wait, what's he doing? Oh, he's bomb droppers. He's getting bombs. I was like, wait, why are we going back into 8 and then leaving? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember what was on this screen.
Yeah, I
All
think when
right.
he was doing this earlier, it was like, oh, I've got a good idea, and we're back to
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, I like this. This is like the one-stop bomb shop. You just keep entering and exiting the dungeon. You're going to get a decent amount of rupees, and you know, occasionally you might get a bomb. Game. Bombs, please. Hey, there we go. Nochi is... he's got 7. I think this is okay enough.
We'll take it.
Yay, there's 8. I'm telling you, it just feels... it's coincidental. I know it is, but you always feel like you're getting more bomb drops when you have that one. It's a little weird.
I've been seeing this people do this more where they peek the ladder river spots to know if they have to come back, and one of them does open.
Ooh, interesting. I mean, we got to figure out where in the world level 1 is first. And we know it's definitely not behind Power Bracelet.
Or the ladder.
Yeah.
But Nochi doesn't know that.
Can't be. Well, I mean, or the raft, so...
There it is.
Alright, this is good news for Nochi. Now, Danny is heading in that direction. He's doing some of the checks that Nochi was able to do a little bit before. Nochi's going to, I believe, try to pirouette the door and go to Bogey's arrow all at the same time, maybe.
Yeah. And the arrow does push and push a chop.
Okay, sure. And another bomb chance? Ah, nope.
Well, okay. Let's see what is waiting for us in level 1.
Whiz robes. Oh, well, alright. Blue landmos are almost as much fun as whiz robes. Nochi's gonna go ahead, clip into the diamond staircase, use the safety of that to kill one segmented. Kill one of those blue landmos and then go check the top room. Oh, hey, there they are! Doubly segmented
What
level
is
1!
this?
Woo! Where's the map?
Wizrobes, blue landmos, and 2 immediate staircases.
Oh yeah, I love this one. This is great. Sorry to our runners, by the way. I don't mean to wish pain and torture upon you. I just want chat to be happy as Nochi's going to find the ladder just sitting there on the floor. He's going to safely feed the dongo because you know what else Nochi still hasn't found? His sword.
Okay, Triforce located, so maybe all you need to do is go on the top staircase.
Now, we didn't get a sail knot to save the princess hint, did we? Ooh,
We got a push knot, so...
Oh, it's a flying ducky, or he's a ducky standing on his back feet.
Yeah, he's got cool boots.
Yeah, I like this. This is very cute.
Did I send you the Instagram where there is somebody who dresses up her duck?
No, but I think, did you talk about this on stream the other day?
Maybe.
Okay.
I am
There's
very
level 1
enamored
for Danny
by it.
as well. I like cute things. I am friends with Captain Green 7, and I swear I've sent the poor guy like 100 different cat reels. Or anything that's just adorable. As we find the staircase item here in level 4, it's the heart.
Okay.
Level 1.
Yep, so that's the dungeon heart, and we're just looking for another floor raft.
Yeah. Well, there's the compass because Danny took the first transport staircase instead of the second transport staircase. But man, is he gonna be tickled pink when he walks north again. Danny, go back in. Danny, go back in.
Danny's just looking in these rooms like, I don't want to deal with that.
He doesn't know though, because he hasn't gone to that second room with the whiz robes. He went into, I believe, this transport staircase, which oddly enough took you to the compass, instead of going to the room to the north with the blue whiz robes and finding the second transport staircase, which takes you directly to the ladder, as Nochi grabs his Triforce out of the body of the duck.
Well, I was looking at the wrong person. Nochi did nope on a room at the end of the way there.
Oh, okay. Well, Nochi doesn't have a sword. So there are going to be, like, any of the Wizrobe rooms with 1 bomb. He's not going to be able to clear that.
Oh, that was probably one of them then.
Yeah, he does not have a way to reliably kill the Wizrobes. As Danny is about to go, hey, look, there's a ladder. We need this.
Yeah, chat's got my back here.
Yeah.
Wizrobes.
Oh, The Rotten Dodongo is going to fake out Danny, of course. Oh, but he gets him with the second one, and then the floor eats his bomb. No. Danny's like, I got a Triforce, I'm going to take this. Danny knows what the last item in here is, so I'm not overly concerned if he decides to leave level 1 at this point.
You also can't put 3 levels on rat spots, so there's that level of solace at least. We do have to worry about the bow still.
Very true. And we have a white sword item somewhere, and there's a hint for it somewhere else. We just haven't seen either of those yet.
So now Nochi gets to catch up on candle spots.
Yes. Now this is going to end up fighting Nochi level 4, and I think that was like all the super amazing things we had seen. Now Nochi is also headed in the direction to pick up his silver arrows, because there is nothing worse than making it all the way into the Ganon fight and then going, oh, I didn't get those off the coast, did I? What was Danny just doing?
He didn't have any bombs in East Death Mountain, so he couldn't look at First Quest 9.
And actually, guys, I was referencing, oddly enough, and I believe it was Town, one of his tournament races a couple years ago. He got all the way into the Ganon fight before he realized that the silvers were still on the coast. It is something that we have all done in one way or the other over the years, so it's just a rite of passage.
Danny's got bombs again.
Yay, bombs! Alright, level 2 for DannyPSpeed. There's a really, really, really free Triforce that he may end up taking if the bunny doesn't murder him first.
Okay, a little less free, but
yeah.
Not gonna be too bad to get back to.
Oh, that the rope needs to stay out of the way.
It's alright, Triforce out of 2.
Okay, now this is really good for Danny. Danny has 3 of the, so the minimum that we need to, we need 5, never mind. We need 5 to enter 9. So Danny is basically just taking what he can, and then I imagine we'll see him finish clearing 2 because we didn't get any hints about the items in here, and, well, it's small.
Alright, I got a heart, so what else?
Banana. I think it's time for a banana. Can Ganon be hit with the wand? Not in this flag set, but Fred has he has implemented something called Swordless, where the head of the wand will actually do damage to Ganon in place of the sword. But it is not turned on for this tournament. Now, here's the nice thing as well about getting all of those hints is Danny is done checking power bracelet spots. He knows that it's not going to hold anything he needs to beat the game. That's the bow on the floor of level 2.
Okay, so bow search is over, and
yeah. He's got the ladder. Danny is going to go find 2 Triforces and run into level 9.
I think you wouldn't say no to some extra keys either, but yeah,
well, yeah,
looking pretty good.
Yeah, but you know what's going through the back of your head right now? I just got this. We've all got this. Like, how long ago did Nochi get this is what's going through Danny's head right now. He's about to pick his silvers up off the coast. Like, he has no way of knowing that he's up ahead by Triforce and the bow, and Nochi still hasn't even found level 2 yet.
And a sword.
Well, yeah, Nochi does need a sword, yes. Alright, Danny, having already found level 7, is going to go into level 7 for one of those Triforces. I'm slightly concerned because 7 can be, you know, not that friendly, but with bow and silvers, he can just shoot the bunnies. Danny, shoot the bunnies!
Is this
Truant
one of those
gamer.
instances where we've already forgotten?
Yeah, or you're just like, you're panicking. You're going, okay, 38 minutes in. This was on the coast. This was really easy to find in level 2 because you're not paying, oh boy, you're not paying attention. Well, actually, you're not allowed to pay attention to the other runner's stream because, that would be cheating. So you're just going, okay, please I gotta go fast.
Oh, the Dodongas actually got out of the way. It's
That was
nice
nice
of
of
them.
them. Yeah. I think that's one of the rooms they're not supposed to be in, but they just don't listen. Danny's gonna go ahead, check his map, bomb south to make sure he's not missing the Triforce. There's a key buried in the rupee boss.
I have done the not realizing what items you have thing all the time.
Yeah.
There
There's
we
level
go.
6 for Nochi. And oh my gosh, that was so quick. We're not even looking at the item in 7. Like, I don't think Danny cares. All right, so what other was Danny the one? Yeah, Danny got the hint about 3 being in Death Mountain. He's also seen it. So does Danny go back to 3 since we know where it is?
So apparently the Triforce was just like right in 6, like one room or something.
Oh, really? Wow. Nochi got the Triforce at a 6. Yay, Nochi. Now Nochi's up to 246 rupees. This is really good. Danny is going to save a red potion to purchase, and then yeah, I want to say we're going to see him go to 3 or maybe 8. I think we're going to 3 because we're going to take the any roads, and there was one that goes to Death Mountain, and 3 should be smaller. All right, Nochi, meanwhile, is continuing to make up ground here in the Dead Woods. You have to do these checks. Nochi really needs to find level 2, and I don't even know where Danny found it. Danny's only a couple of screens away from level 3. There is 9 for Nochibato. To answer the question in chat, the wood sword is in the top rightmost corner of the map. It's where all the potion shops and casinos are in the vanilla game. Nochi's headed in the right direction. And he's gonna get a nice clock here.
So
and yeah,
2...
he knows. He doesn't have very many open caves left at this point. Sorry, level 2.
Level 2 is at the burn bush next to the desert, northeast of 1Q1.
Okay. Because, there is still time. Nochi's about to get his sword. When he goes back and starts checking in the opposite direction as Nochi buys some bombs, he may end up being able to find level 2, get the bow. He's already got the silvers off the coast, and he just found 9. So this could end up being fairly close as long as Nochi can score some quick Triforces.
I think you don't feel great about getting your sword at 41, 47, based on what's in this seed, where the Wizrobes are, but...
yeah.
Still has 3 Triforces.
Yeah, plus you had the wand. So, we've only seen one dungeon with Wizrobes. And it was, you could get the Triforce and one of the important of the items out of there. Now, to answer a question in chat, Smilefire's just checked for me. It's the burn bush north of vanilla level 1. So Nochi is kind of headed in that direction right now. I think first he's going to check the bomb spot that opened up here on the river.
Yeah, we still have this pending, but it's not a level.
Nope.
It's gambling.
And here's the transport staircase in this lovely segmented level 3. And this looks like something I'd call an auto hammer from like a Minecraft mod.
Huh.
Alright, here comes the Take Getty. Nochi already has a potion, which I really wish he would take it off of his bar, as DannyPSpeed gets his 5th Triforce and can now enter level 9.
Maybe not the set of
Here's level
Triforces
2.
you expect to have is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7.
Yeah. Here comes level 2 for Nochi. We know that the Triforce is fairly immediate. We know that the bow is really close to start. Nochi is going to go ahead and clear this room to make it so that he can survive this room as Danny enters level 9. What are we looking for here at level 9, Smilefires?
Well, there's a couple things of note. There's a boss called Ganon, who is typically pretty loud. He can be heard in rooms adjacent to his own. There's also Zelda, who is behind a door that's controlled by Ganon's presence. So it'll be closed as long as Ganon's alive, and it'll pop open regardless of any other enemies once Ganon is defeated. And I will be right back.
Okie dokie. I will stay here and keep everybody company as Nochi is about to get the map of this level 2. Yay! Now, the bow is not very far in here. I think it may even be this, no, one of these rooms over here. As he gets a perfect strike on the Manhandla, he's going to go ahead and clear south at the moment. DannyPSpeed takes an unfortunate death in level 9, which is why 9 can do 9 things. Now, we also have to be concerned that we don't have a lot of keys. We have no form of ring, though, you know, for all we know, red ring could be here in the way. And Nochi is working on clearing this bunny room in level 2. We know that the bow is into on the floor right here. Nochi's going to be able to grab the Triforce and GTFO.
The classic bow under Pulse voice, but yeah, the Triforce right nearby, and I see we've got Wizrubs in 9 as well.
Oh yeah. Danny unfortunately already died to a room with them. So if you are on team Nochibato, those Wizrobes in level 9 are a very good sign for him. If you're on team DannyPSpeed, you need Danny to clip into a staircase and find a red ring. Nochi, meanwhile, heading back in the direction of level 3 as well. That Triforce is going to be one of the easier that we have a chance to be able to find because it's
we can
really
hear Ganon.
Close. Hey, you got a roar. Interesting. Now, that being a right side staircase is slightly unfortunate because if Ganon is to the right of this, we will not be able to bomb in. And to answer a question in chat, the first 2 rounds of brackets are one and done. You either win or you go home. And then the later we get into the tournament, it's going to go to best of 3 and then best of 5.
So Danny could not bomb back into the kind of area that he was in before, so he's taking the stairs back.
Okay, this makes sense. Now, Danny doesn't want to use the key door because, again, we don't have very many keys. Danny is also down to a half of a heart. We're going to find... Oh, no. Danny's paying him with a bomb because that's the direction he needs to go in. Rude, game. I mean, we didn't... Oh.
Ow.
Uh-huh. And they could reach us in that door, because unfortunately that is not a safety door. Nochibato is going to find the map here in level 3. He is going to pause, taking it for just a minute. I think the Triforce is on the other side in the segment. And yeah, guys, when people say level 9 can do level 9 things, this is what they're talking about.
The Triforce, I believe, is in the center post of the T on the left. In the other segment.
Yeah, he's got to go through there. I mean, he wants to be sure, and all of these keys are a really, really good thing. Because Nochi is going to be heading into level 9, and I mean, Danny's only got 3, and he's used a couple since he even got in the door. 9 has given him a couple, so we want as many keys as we can have. Nochi is doing battle with the Patra for some reason.
And boy, popping out of these staircases in 9 has been unpleasant.
Oh yeah, Wizard firing squads or greeting parties is not good. I mean, that room's okay because it's a good bomb refill as long as you stand in the middle of the statues. There's another key for Nochi. He's headed back in the direction of the transport stair. Now I'm wondering how big this 9 could end up being as we find a blue boomerang. Double banana 9 is alive.
There's one for you. I don't think 9 can be that much bigger than 8 because 8 was so wide and dense.
Yeah, it was, and we didn't see a lot of 7 either, but there's a heart in 3 for Nochi. I actually like the fact that he's picking this up because we saw the magical sword and it's one screen, I think, to the left.
So 9 is at least 7 rows wide, and I think that's, or 7 columns wide, and I think that's all it can be.
Because of how big 8 was?
Yeah, I guess I'm not considering the shape of 7. Maybe there's like a couple rooms that there's room to have extra.
Did we see a map in 7?
We did, yeah.
I've already completely forgotten. But alright, Nochi is headed in the direction of the Triforce here in level 3. Danny is still gonna go beat his head against the Manhandla. Actually, she's just gonna walk right by, find an old man who we already paid, and say hi to the Wizrobes. Oh,
this is...
Get to the other door, Danny!
The thing is, I'm not sure if he wants to get to the other door, because this is the path that, like, Ganon was kind of along.
Yeah, but I'd rather take the key door than fight the Wizrobes. As Nochibato gets his Triforce out of level 3, and now he's headed over to 9. Oh no, magical sword check first.
He's headed over to Mags.
He's headed over to Mags. I mean, he's only had wood sword for like 5 minutes, and now we got the magical sword, so we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Z-Tracker graph's gonna look great.
Hey, we found Zelda!
Nice.
Alright, this is really good for Nochi as Nochibato enters level 9. Now, did we see Nochi pick up a potion, however?
They both bought potions, so if they haven't used them, then they still have them.
Alright, so DannyPSpeed, he's still trying to work his way back up into that area where he heard Ganon. Probably on the wrong side of the right side stair. Oh, careful, Danny. Nochi's entering. Danny's down to 0 keys, and Nochi has 8. And he immediately finds Zelda through the turnstile room.
Okay, 2 entrances. This is interesting.
Yeah, this is all sorts of funky.
We're wrapping around Ganon. Oh, with tea room as well.
Okay. So we definitely want to kill that because Ganon is kind of over in that direction. But it's beautiful shot.
Nice shot,
Danny.
There
Another
we go.
mugger. That's not even the same mugger as DannyPSpeed finds his way into the Ganon fight. All right. Oh no!
So Ganon hugs deal 4 hearts of damage, and you saw that right there.
He only had 4 hearts.
So we'll be back.
It's okay. He has the path, though it does mean running through that blue Wizrobe room, which is really terrible. Because to get to where he was, I think he had to run through the blue Wizrobe room and then work his way up around the T-Moat room?
Yes. So...
Oh, that's another Wizrobe room. This is bad. And here we go. Nochi, he's not taking the staircases. But if he pays the mugger and keeps going, the second mugger in 9, by the way. That is 2 muggers, and there is only 1 hint left in 9.
I think some of this is Danny thinking, can I do anything else than the path I just did? And so now he's going to see some of the rooms that Nochi just went through.
He'll find the easier path to Zelda, and now have to re-enter the room to do the clip to get out through that top door. Nochi, meanwhile, is either really close to the staircase. We don't want to go in there. We don't want to go in there. We don't want any. And it doesn't bomb anyway. Nochi's just gonna up A because that death animation will end up taking longer than just up Aing and going back to start. Okay, there's a Wizrobe in there. It's a little hard to see though. Now this is the room directly above Zelda. because that was the maze room that he had to go back. He went and pushed, and now we're headed back to Ganon. Now this does save us having to go through that blue Wizrobe room, kind of.
Yeah, that like you still have to dodge one group, but that didn't seem as
Not
bad.
nearly as bad as walking through yes, the other one. All right, Danny, here we go. Wood sword. We got to get 16 hits.
I think it maybe skips the mugger as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but he already paid the mugger.
Yeah. Oh.
Alpha! Ganon! You're a jerk.
You might just have to potion at the start there.
The start of the fight? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he can't take a hug. By the time he gets there, he really cannot he can't take a hug. Or maybe we need a lucky fairy, but what else was there to clear along the way?
What is there to clear that you're happy about clearing as Nochi sees the magical boomerang?
What can give us health along the way? Not that Wizrobe room for sure. There's nothing left in here because I think unfortunately there's not even like any useful mobs on the way for Danny into the Ganon fight. Alright, so Nochi just heard Ganon.
Yeah, and all 3 of those walls are solid, so we have that confirmed now.
Yeah, we're not getting out of there. Yeah, Nochi's headed back towards the direction of the mugger. He may end up paying them a bomb because at this point, you know, you don't want to give up all of your keys. But yeah, we need something that drops health on this side of the world for Danny, or he's gonna have to potion the moment he gets into the fight.
Whoa, these blue Wizrobes are 8 HP.
Yuck. I don't... Alright guys, here we go. Take 3. He's got the potion ready. He cannot take a single hit from Ganon. No, she found the path, and if he can clip over the moat... Oh. Danny has the potion off. Nochi's headed into the fight. Nochi needs 4 hits with that magical sword. And answer a question in chat. Sorry, it's not like we were ignoring you. Ganon, there is logic to keep him from being able to spawn in T-mote rooms.
So that was again tough for Danny to do much with.
Nochi's used his red potion. He's gotten a few hits on Ganon. Ganon is dancing all over the place, but now Nochi has him. He is down and bacon.
All right, back to Zelda.
And we know she's actually really close to start. Now, Danny, I think, is leaving to go buy a potion. There's that Wizrobe room that we just don't want to go through.
Zelda is up and to the left.
Yep, we're almost there. The door opens as Danny is able to buy his blue potion. And let's get some GG's in chat for Nochi not dying to the fire and finishing in first place with a race time GG time of 56 minutes and 39 seconds. Now, we do have the fairly immediate forfeit from DannyPSpeed, so let's get some GG's in chat for Danny, and we'll see if the guys want to come in and join us, because, man, that was one heck of a race. Welcome and GG's to Nochi.
I know what you're thinking. I just wanted to go up there with bombs. I wanted to clear out the corner in one go.
You're okay, Nochi. Danny's about to join us, and then we can kind of go over what just happened. Welcome and GG's to Danny.
Hey, thanks.
So, okay, where do we even start on this one? Silvers are on the coast. You both ended up finding one at basically the exact same time. Danny was the first of you to find level 2 and get the bow out of there, get the Triforces he needed, and get into that level 9. But unfortunately, he had fewer hearts than the wood sword. And Ganon just kept saying no. So that gave Nochi the time to find level 2 after clearing Death Mountain and eventually getting his wood sword, which he had for all of, I think, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I
Closer to
mean,
8, but yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that happy. I had it. I had Ganon stun locked too, and ran into him. I knew where Zelda was, knew where Ganon was. It's like, don't be Wizrobes. It was Wizrobes. Couldn't get health. Probably should have been done like 10 minutes ago. And, well, that's Green Tunic and Wood Sword in 9 with all that garbage. So what can you do?
I mean, you almost had that, Danny. Like, for this to be your first tournament, like you took out Town in the Swiss rounds in your first ever Z1R tournament match. So hopefully this doesn't get you too down and you keep at it, because I'm telling you right now, that's something that a lot of people would like to be able to say they could have done.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Not really sure, because at the moment I am down because I know how long I spent in 9. Stinks, but congrats to my opponent for sticking it out and being able to get through it faster than I could, and good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you. I knew it was going to be a tough race. I've seen what you can do in SMV3. So, I mean, I know that you have skills with a controller in your hand. So I was scared. Doesn't matter it says 4 versus 61. These flags don't give a single carrot.
No, they really don't. This is just, it's a toss-up.
You got like a combat primer seed and no real defense in sight, because not helpful large secret where blue ring is vanilla price as well, if that would be in your mind.
Yeah, I think Nochi had the money at one point, but, at that point, you're probably just going, like, Danny, when you got that bow out of level 2, were you kind of a little freaking out going, okay, this wasn't hard to find by the time we get around to this?
Not really freaking out. The time was like, where were we? Well, I mean, it didn't freak me out. I was just like, okay, I'm going to 9. I basically was approaching the seed as in like somebody who's better at not dying than I am, and just get what I need, go to 9, and if I can get through it and win, I can get through it and win, which, I was there, and I just couldn't do it. That Ganon fight, I had it.
Well, I mean, that's one of the places where Nochi did have an advantage there, was that Nochi, you've been playing this for a really long time, and you have a single death in this seed, which is pretty impressive.
I wanted a ring. I was dying in 9, first of all, and I was like, well, I might as well just check staircases and might luck into the red ring, so I'm not sure where that was, and didn't ever really have enough money for a blue ring, so I was just trying to just get to the end and power through, and like I said, it just wasn't going to happen tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Nochi, I have to say that as soon as you got that bow out of level 2, that was some very good closing speed. That was like, all right, I gotta go get this last remaining Triforce that I need to get into level 9. Because you had just found the sword, you had just found level 9, like, then you go and you find the bow, and it's like, okay, here we go.
I might have been freaking out a little bit.
It's okay. I think most of us would have been. Like,
9's right here by start. 2, we're under this one burn bush I didn't get. Okay. Bow's free on the floor. This,
yeah.
I'm behind. I was just glad Mags picked up at 11.
I was too, though I was making a joke about it. I'm like, we've had the wood sword for all of like 5 minutes, and now he's just already skipped that, and we're at the magical sword, which did come in handy in the Ganon fight because you only needed to get 4 stabs on him, and you had a few more hearts than Danny did, so you had a little bit more of a buffer. Danny, unfortunately, his first time to get to Ganon, he had to go through that blue Wizrobe double shooter room.
Yep.
And it was miserable. You found a bomb wall into the T-Moat room And I'm trying to figure out what room that was that you bombed out of.
Well, he also cleared the wizard room, so
Oh yeah, I think I missed that
I
part.
went through the mugger room, and I got below
It
the
bombed behind him or the room to the right?
room to the right.
Okay. Because I was like, wait, how did we get up here? Like, this is, yeah. But this was definitely, guys, this was a really awesome race to watch. I'm telling you right now. I know, Danny, this doesn't feel great, but seriously, for your first Z1R tournament, and I don't even know how long you have been playing, like, you've seriously done some amazing stuff already.
I've done like, I don't know, 50 seeds in my life, I guess.
I think I'm like over 700 right now, and I will never be able to beat Zytown in a race. Well, okay, in a head-to-head race that isn't random percent with a bunch of other shenanigans going on. So, like, I know this feels terrible right now, but I mean, I would very much enjoy seeing you come back for another try one of these days.
Well, I appreciate that. We'll see. I just stopped practicing at a certain point because this Z1R just infuriates me a lot of times with certain things. So I was just like, I'm not practicing anymore. Like my combat and stuff and scrolling and all, like it's not going to get any better. The only thing that I can really like get a lot better on is just, the logic and room drops and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm not going to get better, in this week leading up. So or the last like 2 or 3 weeks, I just stopped practicing. So yeah, I was happy that I was able to make this a race tonight. And yeah, we'll see. We got the SMB 3 tourney coming up next week. So not to plug other events, super hard, but we have a lot of newbies in that as well. So, dip your toes in, the water's great. And yeah, it's pretty much all I got.
Well, I think we did announce that anyway as a shared community thing, so it's pretty legit.
Yep, it's pretty cool. And then Nochi, it's always fun seeing you come back for the tournaments. It really is.
Thank you. And
I mean,
now I get
know...
to play the winner of Random Effect Theorwolf. So
well, that race actually is just about. It should be already underway over on Z1R Randomizer. So I'll ask if you guys have any final thoughts about the seed, and then we can all go see who you're gonna face.
No, just thanks for the commentary from you guys, and SpeedGaming for hosting as always, and admins and everything for setting it up. The award show was very cool and fun to watch, and thanks to my opponent, for it's pretty easy match schedule. Thanks. Well, good luck the rest of the way, and that's all for me.
I'll echo Danny's sentiments. Thank you, crew. Thank you, Danny, for being easy to schedule with. And as far as the seed goes, who needs the wood sword? It's fine.
Well, I mean, you had the wand, so there you go.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, we'll go ahead and thank Crump for doing our tracking in the background and keeping us up to date. The trackers are amazing in this tournament because a lot of times we get distracted and we're like, wait, where did that come from? So it's really nice to have somebody, catching our back. And then big thanks to, of course, the SpeedGaming peoples and Smilefires for doing commentary here with me. This was a lot of fun. We should do this more often.
It sure was. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out on the calendar.
Yay! All the early races, hopefully. But all right, guys, quickly to go over the schedule on SpeedGaming 2 that started just shortly after us. There may still be a race between Big Slamu and Spatter. I wanted to say Splatter. 9999 is over on SpeedGaming 2. Theorwolf and Random Effect is going to be on Z1R Randomizer. It should be underway now at 8:30 p.m. on Z1R Randomizer 2. There's going to be Blessed Bee taking on Endy at 9 p.m. on Z1R Randomizer 3. We're going to have Kennedy J versus Sausage Link. And then at, what is this time?
10 o'clock.
9:30? Bogey
I don't
and
see a
DK
9:30.
Bogey?
Am I reading the wrong?
21:30?
I see 2200.
Oh,
So-
they changed the time on me. That's why I hadn't refreshed. All right, so let's see, where were we? 10 o'clock. It's going to be on Speed Gaming 5. We have Bogey taking on DK9146 and 2 races at, what is that? 2200. That's 10 p.m. as well. One on Z1R Randomizer, Tabby Orange versus Paratroopa, and then Truant Gamer taking on the Almighty Bombino on Speed Gaming Prime, followed by just before midnight, we have Sis Crusher taking on Money Mercs on Speed Gaming Prime as well.
Only thing I have to add to that is, yeah, we have a Z1 Randomizer 3. It's great.
Yes, but all right. Anyway, guys, have a good night. We'll see you later.
Bye.